What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in, liking, sharing, and subscribing. You guys at BOUQUET.com. In today's video, it's time to unstuff all of my sinking funds and share with you guys how much we were able to save in the year 2022. I like to start fresh with new envelopes, new setups, and so we're going to empty that money out and see how much we got. If you want to see that, then stick around. Okay, so these are my two binders that I used. I switched over from my Louis Vuitton Zippy to my So Crafty Sinai Zippy XL in the matte black croc. You see. So this is my business sinking funds. We're going to unstuff all of that. And then I am going to also be unstuffing my sinking funds from here. This is my everyday household sinking funds as well as my Sisterlocks cash envelope. So let's get into it. Let's see how much we have left over that we were able to save. First up is Amazon. Amazon has $50, $70, $90, $110, $115. So what I'm going to do is make sure that matches the back. It does. And I am going to deposit this money because, as you can see, every February it renews, and so I pretty much have enough to cover it. I know the price went up a little bit, but we're good overall. Beauty stays empty, so that's empty. We can go ahead and zero this one out because we spent that, honey. It is gone. We got a lot of flight activity going on in the background. Please forgive us. I don't know. It must be a day where everybody's flying in and out. Plus, we got some copters. It is what it is. Next up is car insurance. We just paid our car insurance for the next 6 months. So we have $40 that we have saved. We were just starting fresh. Yeah, so we removed it all in November. So we will be ready to start saving and hitting this hard in January to April, because it'll be due again, and I usually save $155 per month. Next up is car registration, which is due annually, and I believe it's in the month of June. We save $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, $120, $130, $140, $150. So I just want to again make sure that the back matches. Okay, so we'll add another 5 because that was $150. I usually try to save $65 a month, and it is due in the month of May. So what I like to do is, I'm trying to remember how much it was. We'll just say 500 minus 150 is 350, and I have 5 months to save it. So divided by 5, I'll need to save $70 per month to meet this goal. And that is how I stay on track with saving money for sinking funds. Same thing, I usually I'll save $155 per month if it is due in April. And it is about, we'll say 155 times 12 is 1860. Oh, sorry, no, 155 times 6, I pay it every 6 months, is 930. We have saved 40, and we have until April to save. So I need to save at least $223. $223. That is how I make sure that I adjust. Sometimes I'm able to save a little quickly. Sometimes I'm able to save, well, I have to save a little slower because of life, but that is how I stay on par. Escrow, we're going to empty this out. It has $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. That is escrow money that I build month over month and then spend it on property taxes and all the other things that you have to pay for when owning a home. We are mortgage free, but we still have to spend money like twice a year. Actually, I think we're, twice a year for insurance and stuff like that. I'm not going to include that in the account because that's just separate money. I can't explain it. So we'll say we spent 50 and now it's down to 500. I usually put 400 a month. We just paid for a lot of annual stuff, so I'm not surprised. Next up is Eva. She has $20, $40, $50, $60, $65. So what I'm going to do is deposit all of this money and then keep track of it on my tracker, so that my sinking funds tracker, so that I know how much money I have saved so far and what money goes to what category. Next is fund money, which is empty. Gifts has $20. Guests is empty. Hawaii should also be empty. I only use those categories when needed. Health is up next. It has $40. Let's make sure that matches on the back. It does. Next is House and Hygiene, $20, $40, $45. Yes, that matches on the back. Louis Vuitton has $100, $150, $160. And that's correct. Mike has $20. I will set this off to the side and give it to him. So we'll go ahead and empty that out. That is just money for him to have on hand. He doesn't really like to carry a lot of cash. Now, month ahead, let's see, it has 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 230. Yes, it has 230. I'm going to deposit this money and continue in the new year with meeting my goal to get 1 month ahead on all my bills. I'm passively saving for that. I think I'll be able to accomplish it soon, but we'll see. So that's correct. Property, this is our rental property emergency fund, 100, 200. We don't track that anymore publicly. I mean, I might do like a update every few months, like rental property stuff. This is like the spending account, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. It changes so much, and we don't really track it as closely, honestly, because once we got the property manager involved, she oversees like the spending, the budget, and she just gives us like that end of month recap. So yeah, we're not really tracking it as closely as I thought we would. When I got these cash envelopes made by the beautiful Conversation, use my code Rochelle, no spaces, all lowercase, to get you 10% off. But that's what it is. That's, your goals can change, guys. There's nothing wrong with that. Row, my spending has $20, $30. And again, these are for things that we would spend, you know, on clothes and shoes. So actually had 30. So I need to add 10 to make sure it's 30. And I will, again, transfer all of these numbers and these totals into my sinking funds tracker. Next is self-care. We just went for massages, so we were starting fresh with saving a fresh new set of 20s for our next set of massages. Next is taxes, which we definitely need to deposit, 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. This is for my husband to get his W-2 taxes done. Cannot believe it's that time of year already. Tax time has become low key my favorite time of year, because that is where you get all your money. You be like, listen, honey, I spent on this, 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 and this. I fixed that, that, and that. I bought that, that, and that for my business. It is where I used to honestly not really care about tax time, but now it is, I take it so serious. Next up is my Tesla sinking fund for anything I might have to spend money on for the car. It has 50, 100, 50, 200, 250, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400, 410, 420. So let's make sure that's what's on the back. Yes. And honestly, what I will do once I transfer these totals over to my personal tracking is I will start fresh at zero, because there's nothing, you only get to do that, you know, once or twice a year. I want to start fresh and just start saving. So next is my Sister Locks income. I need to cash stuff that. I'll set that off to the side for cash stuffing. Sometimes people pay me for my work in cash. Fees has $20. Supplies and equipment is empty. Taxes has 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 250, 260. I will write that down, because what I do is, and I can scratch off because I paid myself back this in the online taxes account. I am going to set this money to the side in case I have to pay taxes for my Sister Locks business. This is going to be my first year doing taxes for the Sister Locks income, so I just want to see how it's going to go. But that's it. It's all empty. And in an upcoming video, I will show you guys what binders I'm switching over to. Like you see, I already switched over to my So Crafty Sanaa for my business. I'll be switching over to another binder for my savings challenges and for my everyday sinking funds. So I'll share those with you at another time. So for my business cash envelopes, which were also made by So Crafty Sanaa, let's see how much we were able to save. First up, this is my income, $20, $40, $50. I'm not really going to track this. In fact, I'm wondering if I want to keep this separate, because this is my business income, y'all. I just thought about that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and count this up first. Let's see how much we will be depositing into our main sinking funds account for our personal spending. This is not business related. So total we have 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 770, 790, 810, 830, 850, 870, 890, 910, 930, 950, 970, 990. Oh, I hate this part. 990 plus 20 is 1010. Girl, guy, whoever watching this, 1010. Okay. Then 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500, 520, 540, 550, 560, 570, 580, 590, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 650, 660, 670, 680, 690, 700 even. So plus another 700 means 1710 is going to be deposited into our main sinking funds. And this is how I track it, because I also, guys, it's like my second, third, fourth video today. It's that time of year where you have a lot of content. So 1710 is going into sinking funds account. So definitely look for other videos if you're watching this one, because we are definitely posting. Okay, that makes me feel better. Now we will start to unstuff. I'm not really pressed about what categories these go in, because, so for income, it actually only had 50. Oh, I put it right there. Next is bills. Bills has 70. Let's make sure that matches on the back. It does. Next is giving. It has $5, $10, $15, $16. Okay, so I need to add another 5. That's $16. Next is shipping. It has 50, 100, 120, 140. Trying to get ahead and save for the next round of shipping. Materials, and I kind of just pay for my shipping, even though my customers pay for shipping, and I just reimburse myself when I get paid for my business. Next are products, 50, 70, 90, 110. Let's make sure that matches. It does not. We added another 50 to give us 110 in products. So 50s and 20s. Next up is our spend account, which is for just buying whatever we want for our business. It has $20. That's correct. And then is my office supplies. It just has $5. I really don't buy a lot of stuff in my office. I wonder if I'm supposed to. Then the big kahuna, the taxes, it has $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 online. So that's electronic. And then in cash, I have 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, 370, 375, 76, 77, 78, 79. Oh, that's going to bug me. 379. Now, I do want to keep that separate for taxes. Okay, that's correct. That'll be my final count saved for just in case I have to pay taxes on my business for RochelleAdamson.com. And I just remembered my sister-in-law's tax money needs to come out of here. Let me make sure I just write a note. How much was that? See, this is why you do this, y'all. This is their realness. $260. Okay, so $260 to sister-in-law's taxes. And I honestly, again, don't think I would be able to save this much money if it wasn't in cash. Something about saving in cash, guys. It does the trick. Okay, next up is my P.O. box. I just renewed this. So $20, $40, $41, $42, $43 for that. I think I already paid myself back from that too. Yeah, so $43. And then the last one is just equipment. $10. So what I love about these cash envelopes is I can change the titles, and it looks like I need to, because there's spending and equipment. I got this idea from my girl Kristen, Intentional Living, here on YouTube. She is the bomb. Oh my goodness, her business cash envelopes and sinking funds. Bomb. So that's where this idea stemmed from, and I just, you know, kind of used some of the categories that she was using just to see. It was my first time trying it, and I love the idea of saving in cash for my business. Like, this is a major key. But I will work on my categories. But anyway, let's see how much we were able to save altogether for our business. And this is leftover spending. I'm not pressed that it's not a lot of money, because I was able to cash flow all of my spending for my business. I have a couple large purchases, but overall, like, my business is not in debt, which I love. So a total of 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500, 520, 540, 560, 580, 600, 620, 640, 660, 680, 700, 720, 740, 760, 780, 790, 800, 810, 820, 830, 835, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So $843. Had to write that somewhere before I forgot that quick. 843, and this is the RA biz. And then we also need to write down how much we had set aside for taxes. We know we got the $3,000, and then $379 of this is for taxes. $379 is RA taxes. That is how I do it. That's how I do it, guys. So we are depositing a total of, for this video, $843 plus $1,710 means that we are depositing a total of $2,553 to our sinking funds, and we are starting fresh. We are starting all over again. This will go into my deposit envelope along with the savings challenge money that I just unstuffed in another video, so definitely look out for that one as well. Thank you for just supporting me, coming back and watching my channel and saving money with me, giving me ideas. I get a lot of my ideas from my viewers. I value you guys so much. Thank you for all the advice you give, all the comments. Sometimes I'm not able to get back to comments for weeks on end, but I try to hit every single comment. And I am grateful to my independent contractor, more like sister friend, who has come in the year 2022. There's another helicopter. Not while I'm giving flowers out. And she has been a complete game changer for me. This business has definitely scaled, and I can't wait to see what we do next in 2023. So it's a major key to have help. So if you need help, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financially, get it. There's no shame in getting help, and it can only help you grow. So that's my little speech for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, you know what it is. Peace, love, and budgets.